Hey YouTube, it's Friday. Welcome back to the channel. So it is also, in addition to being Friday, it is also Christmas Day. It's going to be in the evening, I think, when the video gets uploaded. So hopefully your Christmas was good if you celebrate. If not, happy Friday. Either way, we're going to get into the video here doing the pickups. I did get some, even though it was a bit of a shortened week. And then we'll kind of see how next week looks like, because that's going to be a shortened week as well with New Year's Eve and all that, and New Year's Day. A couple of quick programming notes for the channel. One of them is that thanks for the feedback that everybody gave to part 1 of the year in review, 2021 year in review. Part 2 and part 3, I haven't recorded them yet, but I'm going to be recording them this weekend. And then part 2 will be up on the channel next week, as well as part 3, which will be on New Year's Eve. And that's when I'll have that up on the channel. So we'll get that done over the next couple of days. I wanted to give a little extra time for some of the mail to come in just before that, just because at least one of the cars on this video was going to crack that top 25 for the Modano pickups of the year, and I wanted to make sure it was in hand before I recorded the video. Last other thing that I'm going to mention is I'm going to have one more live stream. I'm going to do one this Sunday. So we'll do this Sunday, the 27th, and it's going to be, tentatively right now, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, but I'll finalize those plans, and when I get that figured out, I will have the placeholder on the channel. So if you're around and you want to join us, certainly you're more than welcome to. It'll be the usual format. We'll kind of hang out. We'll do some hobby talk, but we'll also take questions or talk or chat with anybody who wants to chat. So let me know if you've got any thoughts about that, and you can certainly include that in the comments here as well. Okay, now as far as pickups are concerned, most of the stuff is from eBay, although I did get one surprise pickup, which I'm going to do right off the top here, and that came in on Christmas Eve, so yesterday, and I wasn't expecting it, but it was a FedEx package from Irving, Texas, so I'll show that to you right now. So this Kiki QT 2018 Prism rookie autograph, and you can see it came from Panini. So this was actually a redemption. Now, I have a few thoughts about this and a couple of things I want to say about it, but I'm gonna keep the tone of this video positive, but there are a couple of things that this represents that I have a couple of issues with, but I'll definitely address that on the channel in a video in the new year, because there's a bit of a story to this. But for now, that it did come in, and that was on Christmas Eve, where that came in. Now, the rest of the packages are all going to be, there's the Modanos like usual, but also I did pick up a couple of other cards. A couple of them came from the Jamie Benn collection that I'm putting together. Now, for those of you that may not be super familiar, I do collect Jamie Benn as well, but not to the same level, certainly. But I have two main collections to it, and that'll be addressed more in the goals video for the end of the year. But I have the rookie year section of the checklist, which is at 101 cards, and I've been making progress towards that. Slowly. It's slowed down a lot, but I'm still working on it. And the second half of it is just open-ended. It's just, if there's something cool or interesting that I like, a good-looking card, or an interesting card, or a rare card that I like, then I go after it. Otherwise, I kind of leave it open-ended, because I didn't want to do two super collections, I guess, because that'll cost you. So I wanted to be a little more selective. But I did pick up two very nice cards for that section of the collection. This first one is from 2013, 2014, the Cup, and this is a Trios triple patch. So we got Jamie Benn in the center there with a really nice patch. Jack Campbell has a nice patch as well, and Kerry Lettinen is one of the from the Stars. So that's actually a really good one, and that's numbered to 10. There you go, you can see that. So that's a Trios triple patch from the Cup. That's an awesome card. So if you're going to be picky, then try to hold out for nicer patches and things like this, rare cards. So that's a great one. So let's take this one here off. And the second one here for the Benns. So just two Ben cards here in this one. But this one also comes from the Cup. So this is 2016, 2017. And this is limited logos to 50. So it's a patch auto. And look at that patch. That's a pretty good one. You can see that's coming from the shoulder patch there. That's very nice. And these are numbered to 50. And it's got a nice clean spot for the autograph. That's a well-designed card. That's fun. And you can see that's a nice patch there. Very cool. There you go. Two nice Ben cards just for that piece of the collection. It's always fun. Pretty good looking pair of patch cards. So I'm going to take this one off here. Okay. So for the next one, I picked up 4 Modano cards. And the last one's, and a couple of them are pretty nice. Sticking a lot with the theme of the patches, but the first one is not. So this one was actually a toss-in with one of the Jamie Benn cards. I believe it was with the triple logos, if memory serves me. But with the triple logos came a couple of toss-in cards, including this one here. So this is an SP Tools of the Game. I believe this is 2000, 2001. Yeah, so Tools of the Game. I have the exclusive version of this, but I didn't have the regular version. But that's one that I needed for the collection. So anytime a toss-in can be something that gets added to the collection, that's always a nice bonus. I always appreciate that. Next one here, it follows the theme of kind of really nice patch cards that I've been picking up lately. This one here is from 2000, 2001. Private stock titanium. This is a game used gear patch. This is the out of 100 patch variation. You can see there, you got it's a pretty good patch piece right there. It's got some depth, which is always a welcome. Let me just make sure I get the light there. There we go. It's pretty nice. Very early 2000s design. You got the flames going on in the background there. It's very busy, but it is a nice looking card. And that is a really good patch to go along with it, especially considering the size of the window. No complaints there. It's good stuff. Okay, so let me just adjust that. Okay. Want to make sure we stay in focus here. Okay, this next one here is a post-career card here from Superlative. So I think this is 2015-2016 Superlative. This is from the International Ice patch card. And this is the silver version, and it is numbered to 8. So again, you can see a nice 4-color patch. That's pretty solid. And then it is numbered to 8. So capturing the foil has been a little tricky on this one here. I might have to play around with this lighting a bit, but for now, that's okay. You can see the patch, and that's the important part. That's a cool card. International theme. Very cool. I've been picking up a lot of these nice patches lately, so when you see the year in review and favorite pickups, you are probably going to see a fair number of patch cards. Some of the stuff that you've seen the last couple of mail days will probably make that list, but this next one, I can pretty much spoil it for you that this will be one of them. I do need to put it in a new holder, so you have to forgive me for the scratches on the holder that it came with, but nonetheless. If you saw last week's mail video, this one's going to look very familiar because it is from the same set. So this is 2005, 2006, so the inaugural year of the Cup. So last week I picked up a Notable Numbers. So it was a double-sided double patch, Notable Numbers with Modano and with Bill Guerin. But there are 3 of those in that set for that inaugural year. So one of the Notable Numbers is the one that I picked up last week. The second one is this one here. So this is Notable Numbers. Again, Mike Modano on the front. Different jersey. Again, we use a similar design with this window for 2 pieces of patch, numbered to 10. So it's Modano on one side on this one, and this is Jeremy Roenick on the back. So that is the second of the 3 of them. So now I've got 2 out of the 3 in my possession. This was the one I was waiting on here to see if it would come in. I wanted to see if I could get that in for the year in, and I certainly have, which is great. And that's a nice pair of patch pieces on the back for the Roenick as well. So a pair of very good patches. And that right there is kind of the highlight of this week. So let me just get that in focus for you. There you go, 2 nice patches to finish that off. That is the highlight of this week for sure. A couple of more patch pieces have been coming in, and there's definitely going to be a very heavy emphasis on the patch cards, especially when we get into the year-end review and that whole bit. But just wanted to let you kind of see that a couple of these different ones have been coming in, and it's been a really good last couple of months. So in the same vein, I'll do the quick update here just for the total. I do have a couple more days, so I'm hoping that I can have one more mail day before the new year. And if I do, I should just about be at a milestone. So right now I'm at 1,699 different Mike Modano cards in my possession, which is excellent. And I can tell you it blows well past what I originally thought in terms of goal for the year. So I'll cover that in that goals video. But the other thing is I'm so close to 1,700. It's one of those things where I'm hoping in the last couple of days here of the year, I can pick up that last card, and I'll be curious what card number 1,700 would be. There's a couple that are very close to coming across, but obviously the Postal Service has been super crazy with the build up to Christmas. Anyway, so last thing I'll mention is I'll just remind what I said earlier. I'm going to be doing the live stream on Sunday. I'm just determining the official time. And like I said, I will put a placeholder on the channel ahead of time. If you are subscribed and you get the notifications and things, you will be able to see it there and you'll know that it's coming. The second thing is that the part 2 and part 3 of the year in review videos will be coming out next week. I will record them this week and have them ready to go, so they'll go up on the channel. And then as far as videos for the rest of the year, I may have one more video outside of that that will come up next week, but I'll play by ear. Worst case scenario, I can always bump it to the first week of 2021. Just the same, it's been a great year on the channel. I'll talk more about it in those last year in review videos. But thanks for everybody who's done any commenting, who's hit the like button, who's done all those things and subscribed to the channel this year. We'll definitely do a nice little recap of all of that. And then hopefully we'll have more to come in 2021. So again, Merry Christmas for those of you that celebrate. Happy Friday for those of you that don't. Or happy holidays otherwise. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much.